man, I feel like the
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers, and it comes your way next.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And as things get a little bit slick.
All set for football now from snowy Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here we go.
Love going to throw right away. That's taken in by Watson. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Blue check. Smith red.
On play action. Love to throw. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 1 now.
Come on, set. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, go. Set, go. All right, go.
Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Brandon Powell deep from Minnesota. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Off the play fake. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. 2nd
down, Jacobs once more. He can't get him down. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Powell on the return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. That punt return 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packers offense set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Fielded just inside the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a first down carry by Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now Jones. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ready.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Love now. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Powell. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. 2nd and a couple. They'll go again to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 98 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Back to throw. McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause it.
That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 57 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings Return back here on offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number one.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action, McCarthy. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On second down, it's Jones. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On first down, McCarthy. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go back to the ground with Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaunt, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Second down, another shot for Jones. There he goes, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 139 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. A short throw to Musgrave. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That's another Packers 1st down.
Black swat.
1st and
Blue
10
check.
at the 50-yard
Next red.
line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check white. Switch. Yellow. Yellow. Line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Once more, it's the fullback hand. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, Jones.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 171 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. McCarthy over the middle and complete to Addison. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. An inside give to Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Off the play fake. McCarthy. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The Love's throw brought in by Watson. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
3rd and long for Love. He's going to let it fly. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.